1/4, 1 2/4, 1 3/4. What comes next? You're right. You got it. It'll be the number 2. For those who said 2 while watching this program, I say to you, congratulations. You notice I took the con word off of that word, the C-O-N, and I just say congratulations. Yeah, it's best to say congratulations because I don't want to con you. Congratulations? No con business, eh? Con means against, trickery, false, defy, to fool, to trick, etc. And con means against. So I'm not going to say congratulations. I say gratulations, right? So I'm congratulating that person who said the next number would be 2 because you're watching the pattern or the rhythm here, which, as you can know, in mathematics we teach the 4 principles of the math, which are perception, reasoning, rhythm, and restoration. Those are the 4 principles of the math. So you're using the rhythm system and you realize that after the number 1 3/4, you get now the number 2, and you keep going on like that. Okay, 2 1/4, 2 2/4, 2 3/4, 3 3 1/4, 3 2/4, 3 3/4, 4 4 1/4, 4 2/4, 4 3/4, 5, and so on. That's how I teach the children to count. Counting like that, then they're able to do fractions and decimals the easy and fun way when it comes to adding and finding the half. Coming up in part 3, you'll learn to find the half of fractions and also decimals. Thank you. Shalamti Al. Shalamti Al. Denestalin, Al-Shalamti, Hotep, greetings. Gentlemen, precious ladies and learning students, thank you for watching yours truly, Grass Mathologist Dr. Yates, the inventor of www.grassmatyx.com, grassmatics.com times table. Because you previously learned the personality and character of numbers, we can apply that principle here in solving equations or doing timetables the simple and easy way. On the board we have today, we'll do the 6 timetables. We also perhaps try and do the 9 and the 1 they call 11. If time permits us, we're able to do that. All right. Now, let's do the 6 timetables. The 6 timetable is very simple because of the character of the number. For example, 6 times 2, 6 times 4, 6 times 6, 6 times 8. All right, we do single digit for now. I'll show you also works with a double digit. Okay, for example, 6 times 2. Well, first of all, I'll find the half of 2, which in English they'll tell me it is 1. So the half of 2 is 1. Which in grass math we like to say 1.0, but in this case we're just using it as 1. So the half of 2 is 1, and then what I do, I just bring over the 2 and add it to the right of the 1, and that's my answer. 6 times 2 is 1, 2, they call 12. That's how simple that is. And what about 6 times 4? Well, the half of 4 is 2, and I bring over the 4, put it to the right of the 2, and that's the answer. So 6 times 4, 24. Now the half of 6 is 3. 6 times 6, the half of 6 is 3. Bring over the 6, and I get what? 3, 6. 6 sixes are 3, 6. They say 36 in English. And 6 times 8, the half of 8 is 4, and I bring over the 8, and I get 4, 8. You see that? That's how simple the Grassmatic 6 timetables is illustrated here by yours truly, Dr. Yates, the inventor of www.grassmatics.com. The reason why I'm bringing over the number is because of the character of the number 6. What is the character of 6? Perhaps you've never watched my previous DVDs, or presentation of Grassmatics on YouTube or Facebook or even on SIM card or jump drive or USB. Perhaps you've never seen Dr. Yates before. You're watching this for the first time on YouTube and you're wondering what this guy is all about. Well, the reason why I am able to bring over the number when I'm finding the half of it is because of the character of the number 6. Yes, numbers do have personality and character. That is being voiced or viewed in my previous programs about the personality and character of numbers. If you haven't seen that, I'm encouraging you to write to me, email me. Is my email address at the bottom of the screen. You can see the email address there. Email yours truly, Dr. Yates at yahoo.com. And I'll be more than happy to send information on that. Or you can look into YouTube and see if you can find my presentations on the personality and character of numbers. One zero seven five divided by let's use 25. Okay, 25. Okay. All right. Well, that's a symbol for division, but we use the letter D. 1075D means divide 25. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to do the same principle we did before, right? The interesting thing about this time is that what you're going to do is you're going to start doubling now. There you're going to have the 1. Okay? Your 2, 4, right? 8, 1, 6, 3, 2. The 2, okay. We're going to be doubling these numbers here. The 2, 5, right? You get 5, 0. And when you double the 5, 0, you get what? 1 DZ. When you double the 1 DZ, Actually, don't even need to go that far there. The farthest you need to go is right here. You don't need to go that far. Okay? We're just going to state 1/6. I'll show you why. When you double this now, you have 2dz. We can go a little further too. When you double that, you'll get 4dz. And you 3,2 now, you get what? 8dz. Right? We stop at 3,2. Right? So what happens is that you will have now 8dz here. We'll stop at the 8dz. I'll show you why. Now we're at 3,2 here. So what happened is that we go in the opposite direction because you're dividing. So I'm going to add now this, right? And I have to add this. That's what I'll be adding to get my answer. Because now I'm going to add now I'll show you. Here I get this. I'll add this first. 3,2 plus 8 right here plus 2 plus 1. What will be the total? Well, this will give me 4,3, right? I'm sorry, 4,0 plus 3, 4,3. Right? That's what that would give me. It'll give me 4,3 here. Which is that. When I add up this plus this plus this plus that, I get this, which is this divided into that gives me this many times. If you multiply now this times that, that's what you should get. Multiply that now and see what would you get. You should get 1075, the total. And how you do that, remember teaching grass mathematics, right? You just do 25 t, right, times 4,3. And you do the same way you learned previously. Right? 1.
Tanastalin, Al-Shalamti, Hotep. Greetings, gentlemen, precious ladies, and learning students, teachers, and other adults who are watching this program. Yours truly, Grass Mathologist Dr. Yates, is saying thank you for viewing this program. Whether you're viewing it on television, because grassmatics.com is a TV show. First it started as a television show, then we put it on YouTube, and folks normally request the DVDs, also the flash, email link, etc. to get the program. So thank you so much for watching the program, whether you got it on flash or DVDs. Thank you.
Greetings. My names are Dr. Richard Yates. I am the inventor of GRASPMATYX, grassmatics.com. Thank you so much for joining me here. Whether you're watching it during the daytime or nighttime, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're watching this program, whether you're watching it on YouTube or you're watching it on Facebook or even on DVDs. We are thankful to you for watching this program. Thank you so much for joining me here on this day or on this night when I can show you how to do your timetables the easy and simple way. It's called Grassmatics. Yes, you heard Dr. Yates popped his P in the word GRASPMATICS. Matyx, Grassmatics. You can Google the word, or you can go to the website grassmatics.com and get more information about this math program. On today's program, as you notice here on the board, you'll see illustrations here. In the interest of those younger ones, little ones in the room, we're talking about maybe second grade, even first grade. Actually, grassmatics is for everyone, for all age. We're talking from the pregnancy to the elderly. We say from the womb to the tomb. What that simply means is this. We are talking about from the pregnancy to the elderly folks who perhaps had difficulty learning math at school. So here is a program that's designed to help you look at math the easy and simple way. And for those students who are in perhaps preschool, we're talking about elementary, junior, and high school, colleges, universities. Well, perhaps you're having difficulty taking tests and finishing the test in time. Because remember now, tests is being given at a which could be some people say restricted time, some people say limited time, some people say enough time. But I like to say that this program is designed to help you get to the answer faster, easier, quick, and simple way of comprehending math. So stay with me here on today's program as I go through the grassmatics times table. The grassmatics times table. We're talking about starting at the number 0 and going all the way to 99 and above. Remember this. Most people, like yours truly, Dr. Yates, I learned timetables in the British school system and also the American school system. And they taught me timetables starting at the number 1, and they stop at the number they call 12 times 12. Well, in this program called grassmatics, you're going to go way above 1, 2. The figure is 1, 2. They call it in English 12. You go above 1, 2 times 1, 2, or 12 times 12, and you go all the way to 99 and above. How is that possible? Because of grassmatics makes the math easy, simple, fast, and fun for everyone to comprehend. You will hear me use certain words or terminologies here that doesn't sound like English. Well, here is the reason why. This program called grassmatics is based on based on 4 principles, but it's being taught in 3 languages. We use the word Kwankwaoch. Kwankwaoch is a word found in the Ethiopian languages, Ge'ez and also Amerinyo, or most people can know it as Amharic. Then you learn it also in a language called Graspish, Graspish. Graspish means making sense of the English nonsense, or helping you to stand, and not to understand, but to stand, and not even to overstand, but just to stand words and also equations based on a simple terminology. For example, in English, there are a lot of terminologies in math that a lot of students are confused. Most students have word problem in math. Well, the Kwankwa called Graspish is going to help you comprehend the math easier and simpler. So, the 3 Kwankwaoch that you're going to learn this math in are, first of all, English, secondly, Graspish, and third, Amerinyo or Amharic. So thank you for joining me on this day, learning grassmatics timetables, and you'll be learning much more than timetables. You'll be learning addition, subtraction, also division, which they call basic arithmetic. However, you're also going to be learning algebra, geometry, calculus, trigonometry, and all that stuff. Stay with me right here as we learn grassmatics. Much more is coming forward on this televised or video broadcast. Shalamti al Tanastali. That being said, so therefore let's do now the 6 times 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, all the odd numbers. So here's how that works. When I'm doing 6 times 1, well, we can know that that's simple because the character of 1 means single. So I'm single 6. That means 6 times 1 will equal to 6. What about 6 times 3? Let's start there, all right? First thing you can do is identify that 3 is an odd number, and the personality of 3, it's odd. So what you do is you find the half of 3. What is the half of 3? Well, the half of 3 is 1.5. The half of 3 is what? 1.5. And since it's 1.5, okay, we remove the decimal point and we get 1/5. Then all we do now is bring over the 3 and add it to the sum of the 1/5. And what do you get? We get 1/8. So 6 3s are 1/8. They call 18 in English. Now look at 6 times 5. There's two ways you can do the 6 times 5. You can find the half of the 5, okay, which would be 2.5. You remove the decimal point, you get 2/5, and you bring over the 5 and add it to the 2/5, and you get 3/0. The other approach you can do it to is the reverse. 6 times 5 is the same as 5 times 6. For example, look at it, 6 times 5. Now, it's like finding 5 times 6. Let's find the half of 6. What is the half of 6? According to yours truly, Dr. Yates, the half of 6, since 6 is an even number, the answer will end in 0.0. So we say the half of 6 will be 3.0. I remove the decimal point, and what do I get? Same answer, 3/0. Same thing applies for the 6 times 7. The half of 7 is what? The half of 7 is 3.5. When I remove the decimal point, I get 3/5. I bring over the 7 and add it to the 3/5, and I get 4/2. So that's what 6 times 7s are. Now what about 6 times 9? Same thing. I do what? I find the half of 9, which is 4.5, remove the decimal point or the dot, and then I get 4/5, and I add that to the 9, and I get what? 5/4. You see how simple and easy that is? All you have to do is apply the principles of mathematics, perceive what it is. Then use what? Rhythm and the reasoning system. And you've gotten it. You would have gotten it. For those who did it and got it, I say to you, congratulations. You've written on to me, say, I got it, Dr. Yates. I figured it out. I say to you, congratulations. What Dr. Yates said? No, I didn't say congratulations. I took the word con, C-O-N, con, off of the word. And I just say congratulations. The word con, according to yours truly, Dr. Yates, it means against. Con means to trick, to fool, to beguile, or to swindle. So I wouldn't say congratulations because like saying false greetings or false gratulating. So I wouldn't say that to you, congratulations. Okay, I would say gratulations. Why? Because you have applied the approach to mathematics and you've gotten it correctly. You've written to me and you sent your comments. You also did your explanation, and I like your footworks. They call it footwork, but actually it's handwork. It's handwork, not foot. It's hands that you use. Your handworks. In school, teachers also say, show me your footwork. So wow, you did the equation. And my foot never played a part in that. It was my mind and my hands. So your hand works. Okay, thank you so much. Now, here's my question to you. How now would you do the 9 times table in mathematics? Let's try these, okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to give these to you. Well, yeah. I'll illustrate these and then you let me now about the others, right? Let's say, for example, 9 times, let's start at 2. 9 times, okay, start at 1. 9 times 1 all the way to 9 times 9. All right? Here on the board. Well, we know 9 times 1 is 9 because we're talking about a single line. 9 times 2 is 1/8 because 2 is the character of 2 is doubled. So you're doubling up on the 9. Okay? All right. Or what you can do is simply this. Let's start from the top coming down to the bottom. 9 times 9. Okay, first of all, I'm asking the question, what is 1 less than 9? So 1 less than 9 equals 8. Then this 8, I'll subtract it from the 9 times. I'm using the 9. So I said 8 Okay, 9 minus 8, or 8 from 9, gives me 1. So I put the 1 to the right side of the 8. So 9 times 9 is 81. They call 81. Look at 9 times 8. 9 times 8 will be what? Well, 1 less than 8 is 7. 7 from 9 is 2. 9 times 8 is 72. You do the rest and let me know what you think about it, alright? This is yours truly, Dr. J, saying to you, Shalemti Al. Shalemti Al. Tenestulin. Al Shalemti. Teachers, students, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, everyone, you're listening to the kind voice of Dr. Yates, the grass mathologist, inventor of the simple, easy, fun way of learning math called grassmatics.com. I made a promise, or I made a covenant, an agreement with you, the viewers, that I will show you the simple way of doing Grassmatics 151, they call in English 151, times table. The numbers are 151 times 12, 151 times 24, 151 times 32, 151 times 68, 151 times 76, 151 times 84, 151 times 98. These are the numbers we are going to be multiplying on this day. First, I want you to keep in mind that there is a video titled Personality and Character of Numbers. What's it titled? Personality and Character of Numbers. If you have not received that video, or you have not ordered it, you can do so and learn about the personality and character of numbers. By learning about the personality and character of numbers, it would help you to do times table way above 12 times 12. That's what most of us were taught in the British and American schools. On this day, since we are learning the 151 times table, which is 151, you are going to see how I apply the personality and character of the numbers. Let's look at 151 times 12, or 151 times 12. Here's how you do that in the Grassmatics program. First, the number 1, which is to the far right, actually to the immediate right of the 5, we will take that 1 and we'll multiply it by 1, 2, they call 12. Why? Because the character of 1 is single. So we say we have a single 1, 2 or single 12. So 1 times 12, they taught me in the British school, would be 12. Same thing in American schools. I went to both British and American schools. So they say 1 times 12 is 12. So we put the 1, 2, they call 12, to the far right. That would be the ending numbers to the answer. Now we need to find 2 more numbers now to the left of the 1, 2 to fill in. Because we need a 4-digit answer. So what we do is this. Now we go to the 5 and we ask the question, what is the character of 5? According to yours truly, Dr. Yates, the character of 5 would be half. H-A-L-F. That's how we pronounce that word, half. In English, they say half. In Ethiopia, Amharic or Amharic, they say gamash. Gamash. So we're finding now the half of the 1, 2, they call 12. And the half of 12 would be 6. You will now add that 6 to the 12 and you get 1/8. So we'll fill it in right in the question marks there. And our answer will be 151 times 12 equal 1812. That's how we do it in the GRASS mathematics program. It's that simple. That being seen here on this program, let's do the other numbers. 15 times 24. What are we going to do? Yes, we're going to take the 24 and put it to the far right because 1 times 24 equals 24. And then we're going to find the half of the 24, they call 24, and that would be 1, 2, they call 12. We're going to add the 1, 2 now to the 2, 4, and what do we get? We'll get 3, 6. And so we'll get 3, 6, 2, 4. That's how we get that. 151 times 6, 8. The answer ending in 6, 8. The half of 6, 8 would be 3, 4. When I add the 3, 4 to the 6, 8, I get 102. I now include that with my answer, 10268. Do you see the pattern here? Well, I guess you can do the rest, the remainder here, which is 151 times 76, 151 times 84, 151 times 98. You try it now and see if you're getting the same answer or based on what you're taught in school. Try the GRASS mathematics way. See which one is faster and easier. And you email me and let me know. Now, some of you, after doing this, you say, wow, this is cool. However, I notice all your numbers here, Dr. Yates, are even numbers. You're multiplying by 151. What if they were odd numbers? That's a very good question. Good perceptional, I would say that's a perceptional question. One of the principles of GRASS mathematics is perception. You perceive that. So I'll say this to you. In the next episode, I will show you how to do the 151 times odd numbers. As for now, you work with the even, and then I'll show you to do the 151. So look for it on YouTube. If you do not see it on YouTube, you can write to me, and I'll be more than happy to share that information to you and others who would like to learn. This is the kind voice of Dr. Yates saying thank you so much for viewing GRASS mathematics 151 times table. Shalom TL.